Chasing dreams down that open road. Living fast, baby, all I know. Daddy told me gotta give it my all. Cause we're some blue-collared outlaws. We're living life at full speed, there's no pacing. Midwest lifestyle, Ohio grudge racing. Taking home the money wide open on that open road. It's full throttle since the baby bottle, baby, this is all I know. And overload, tires roll, tell them I want all the smoke. Slow pokes will choke in my rear view. Adios, run your car, knock him out, put your money where your motor is. Heavy hitters, dream killers, kill shot, hold them still, told them chill, we on fire. Life is lit with rocket fuel, stop it fool. Blue-collared outlaws, who think you talking to? Winning attitude all on the line and we ain't about to lose. Beat the brake pads off, knock your car up out the shoes. Line them out, chalk them up, underdogs on top again. Never say die, we from Columbus, so we gotta win. Hard working, fast running outlaws, a street racing. All your dreams is in my tail lights, you can keep chasing.
Happy Monday, everybody. What's going on? How's everybody's week? Good, I hope. Tommy, how's it going? Mark, Michael. See you guys rolling in here. We got some good what the hell? Got good some good weekend of racing there. I saw in the live feeds. I was at home working on this Blazer. Probably not as much as I should have, but all progress is good progress. James, what's up, homie? Randy, Don, Mr. E's and B's, what's up, brother? Hope you had a great weekend. So there was some great racing up in Michigan, up at the old Onondaga. Got Jasper winning small tire. Congratulations, buddy. Got old Matt Munson winning hard tire. That program's come a long way. Come a long way. So they earned that. And then old Butt Naked, I got to watch some of that from the homie. The greatest, the only live feed that I watch. There's lots of great live feeds. I don't want anybody who live feed in my DM crying or making posts talking shit. There are lots of great ones, but in my heart, in my opinion, the greatest is my man Bob, No Prep Felons. I might be biased because that's my homie, and I'm all about my homies. And Bob is the most solid. Bob is like the most solid dude out there. There's no question his integrity, his moral compass, his anything. Hey, listen, I love him to death. That's my brother. He goofier than a mother effer. Trying to stop cussing. But listen, there's nobody more solid or humble or so I'm going to chat him up because he wouldn't do it himself. But that dude is the greatest live streamer ever at races, in my opinion. David, how's it going? Sean, what's up, Bubba? I saw it. Where'd it go? There it goes. Miss you too, homie. Hopefully I'll see you, is it next weekend? Or is it the following weekend? I'm in this weird freaking twilight zone, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know where I'm at anymore. This weekend was the 4th, right? So hopefully I'll see you on the 17th or the 18th. But I'll be up the 17th and the 18th for the front side no prep action that Mylan's doing. I'm going to check that out and definitely be there for PYOP. Hopefully I'll see you guys. Excuse me. See you guys there. Freaking wheelie was dude, that was badass. That was a badass wheelie. I don't know. Some wheelies are cool. All wheelies are cool, but some are just awesome. And if you guys haven't seen the video of Jasper's wheelie against Everett Saturday, make sure you check that out. I'm sure he's tagged in it on his page a couple of times. There's a couple of different angles I saw, and some wheelies are like they come up whatever, and then some of them are just aggressive and mean, and that's what my boy did. Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on that one. Don't even get me started on that one. Bob smokes Flow. Well, Bob smokes period, but he definitely smokes Flow. Marty, what's up, buddy? How you doing? What the? I'm getting all kinds of sorry. I'm getting a million update here. Freaking Adobe. Oh yeah. Listen, hey, Butt Naked, my dude he had a stationary camera at the starting line and at the finish line, and he had the handheld running around while they were doing their burnouts and staging and stuff. Listen. I don't think Bob doesn't not smoke. I think he probably smokes in his sleep. You know what I mean? That's my dude, man. I love tuning into his live feeds, and listen, he's always a riot, man. Hey, look, Butt Naked, I'm so sorry. I'm sad that I hate missing racing right now. I really, really do, but I hate even more not racing. So I just got to buckle down, man. But Butt Naked, I couldn't believe how fast that track was. The very first hit, the very first pair was amazingly quick. I thought it'd just be a smoke show, and I was like, same old shit we always see. But buddy, listen, go over if you didn't see that, go over to Bob's page, go over to No Prep Felons Live and watch that. The most impressive first pair down I've ever seen on a brand new surface. Just absolutely amazing how quick they went down, and then amazing how fast that surface got quick. What's even more amazing though is all the teams and racers and how much they've evolved over the last 2 years. I really started talking about that a lot last year, but man, this year at King of Columbus and PYOP, it's just amazing how dialed in everybody is, and how much the game has elevated over the last 2 years. Just amazing. And Butt Naked, even though it wasn't there, but just from what I saw on Bob's live feed, it was just a testament to that these guys could absolutely fly first round in small tire on a brand new version surface. They were flying. Listen, 3 years ago on that surface, people would have been happy to go 720, 680. And I don't know what anybody was going, but it was quite a bit faster than any of that for sure. What's up, homie? How you doing? What you doing, working? What's up, brother? How you? Yeah. No, he's always got the awesome replays and all that stuff too, man. He's a badass, man. He's got the technology. I wish Bob, when you watch this, I wish you wouldn't get frustrated with the automated camera, because that's a gangster. we got to work on getting that figured out. Oh, snap. Look at this. There you go. There you go. Oh, well, I'm sure y'all be smoking. Ooh, listen, you're becoming one of the hardest working men in the industry here, man. Out there, testing. But that's what it takes. You made a hell of a lot of progress in a short time. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing, man. It was, like I said, I've never seen anything like it. Normally, it's a smoke show, pedal fest, and unfortunately, sometimes even too dangerous in terms of accidents and stuff. But I mean, they went right down and flying. And these guys, what's up, brother? How you doing? So sad I missed you guys this weekend too, man. I'll see you guys at War in the Woods, though, I'm sure. But, Team Next, these guys just flying right out of the gate. All you guys were killing it this weekend. And just props to everybody, but props to you guys. You guys really pulled it together and show. I was just talking about this literally a half hour ago. What a great example of teamwork and communication you guys are, and how we need more of that in the industry, because that's the kind of stuff that helps make sure people win. When you got 2, 3, 4 cars working together, sharing data, sharing information, and making sure that everybody's progressively going faster and doing a better job, then everybody succeeds together. And that's the future. That really is the future. We've seen it. Next, Mac, a few other places, a few other guys out there doing that too. Team Denver, there's a handful of people that figured it out. And if you cannot argue with the results, man. You got to get a team, got to get you a little handful of people together, and everybody work together as a team for everybody's benefit. That's the only way you're going to be winning here shortly. Oh, they were flying last year, but I'm really interested to see how fast it's going to be this year. I'm extremely excited about that. Yeah, Logan's new car, man. Listen, what's that? His third or fourth time out on it. I think he's got a few test and tunes, but it's his third or fourth race. Listen, he's going to be right there with the Prestons in no time. They're flying. I didn't get to watch everything because I was working. I did see first round, and that pass was amazing. I mean, flying, absolutely flying. No, absolutely, man. They did. All of them did a great job together. That's what I'm saying. Same here. I need to start a GoFundMe so I can join Team Next. So, speaking of another group of guys, known in the Michigan area, and they're traveling a little bit now and getting to be a little more known, and they implement some similar strategies as our buddies, Salinas Motorsports up out of Michigan. I'm kind of having some good luck there. I need to start paying more attention, because I had one that was like, and I should have sold it all, because I was like, I had the feeling it was going to go back down. I got to get better at tracking and reading that stuff, because I could have, you know what I mean? I could have cleaned up. I could have sold. I don't know. Example. I could have sold my 10 coins up here and came down here and bought 100. Now I happen to have a lot more than 10, but you know what I'm saying. I could have really. And then the next time it did that, I probably could make some money. I got to get better at that stuff, man. But I know you got to really track it and stay on top of it. Anyhow, Salinas got some gangsters that roll out of their shop, and they're making some good noise in the Michigan area, and so we're going to bring them on and introduce them to you guys that don't know who they are, and those of you who do, get you a little more intimately acquainted with them. Look at this. Oh, I didn't know this guy. Where's my buddy at?
He's at home.
Oh, man.
You didn't know our management over here?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Here, let's do this. We'll do this. Everybody already knows my ugly face. So for just quickly, I want you guys to introduce yourselves for those that don't know, and give us a little brief description of Salinas Motorsports.
So I'm Enrique Salinas. I own Salinas Motorsports. We do a lot of racing. Started out with doing Mexico stuff way back before I even had the shop, and then just started doing a lot of tuning and transitioned into a lot of radio stuff. So we did that for quite a few years, and then now we're transitioned back into the no prep / Mexico stuff. We primarily focus on tuning, but we also do a lot of Holly installs, wiring, fuel tech, haul tech, fab work, kind of a little of everything.
And so who's that fellow right there, Richard? I guess that's your left.
Muff Diver Dan, as everybody says.
My dude. Listen, if you guys haven't met him, that's the owner of Muff Diver. And anytime you're at the track, just stop by and have a conversation with him. You will never be disappointed, I promise you. And bring his kid pizza. There's always bring the kid pizza.
Your best friend.
So what cars you guys got coming out of your camp, for those that aren't familiar?
So a few that are out right now, we got Joey LaRoque's Orange Mustang Scramble, and then we also got his Malibu, the Orange Malibu. We got the Muff Diver, which he should be out here in the next couple of weeks. We're just waiting on a few little parts. We got Trevor's Red Mustang turbo deal. We have mine, which is a C7 Corvette, the green one that everybody told me to never no prep, but we decided to do it anyway. I mean, we probably got another handful of guys coming out still that coming in and out the shop.
And yeah, Trevor's deal, that looks promising.
Yeah, he's starting to come around. He's been putting in the work. We've been working at the combo, and it's starting to get where we want it to be.
Hey, how's it going, Dan? So, and so you guys, fabrication?
Yeah, we do some fabrication. I try to stick to like turbo stuff. But we are able to do, we don't get into much chassis fabrication or anything like that. Road cages, we don't do nothing like that. But just turbo kits and any kind of add-ons that you try to add.
And so what where your start in racing, how'd that begin?
So my start was, my dad has a 67 Camaro that he bought in early 80s, and he's been racing ever since he could. So naturally, we just kind of ran with his footsteps, and he's just kept us in it the whole time. So it started out as street racing and progressed into some track stuff.
What was your first car?
First car was a 94 Camaro with the original LT1 in it. And we actually did a rear mount turbo on it back in 2003. And fabricated that all myself. Didn't know much about it. I did some Honda stuff before then with turbos. So I just felt like the V8 stuff would be even funner. So we ran around on the street with that and made a lot of money with it. And then I forget what year it was, but we ended up wrecking that at the track and got another Camaro after that.
But you used to race cops.
Yeah.
He did all the 26-inch gangster shit whenever it was big back then, doing cops and all that other stuff.
What about you, Dan? What was your first ride?
Shit, I don't know. I had so many. Gotta think back. I had 98 Grand Am.
That was your first ride street racing?
Yeah, man. It was supercharger on it.
How'd that go for you?
Not too well. I was like 13 years old.
How old?
13. I was
My
driving
man.
Liverpool.
That's all right. I bought my first car. It was an '86 Cutlass. I was 12, so it's all good. And I street.
The last 4 years, all these guys are the ones that got me bigger into the whole racing thing.
Yep.
I had 10-second little streetcar Mustang, and then it turned into a couple of buddies like, "Oh, dude, this 4-door sweet. You should get it." And I was like, "No, I'm not going to get it." And then they came to my house, and we went and bought it. And then one thing turned to another, and here we are.
It's supposed to be a street
No way.
cruiser.
Yeah.
No way, bro. The 4-door is sweet. There's enough Mustangs out there.
Sure, that was the only thing I wanted, something different.
And it gets down. I mean, you hold your own. You know, you go rounds, you do good, you win shit. You break a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you buy fucking junk. I learned my lesson.
Jasper said if I was Daniel, I'd always arm wrestle for lane choice. Are you a semi-pro arm wrestler?
I did some pro arm wrestling for a few years.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is that on the internet?
Huh?
Is that on the internet?
Probably.
I gotta see that. My man, every time we talk, I learn some new shit about you, man. You've done a lot in your short time.
That I have.
That's good. You're supposed to. Mr. Peso, what's up, homie? How you been?
That's because all my friends are older than me, so I gotta keep up with them old guys.
I grew up the same way, man. Everybody was like 5 years older than me, but it got me into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
As a youth.
I
was
get in trouble.
So what you guys got planned for this year? Rebuild Muff Diver.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a new turbo setup going on Scramble right now as we speak. He literally dropped it off right after this Onondaga race he just was at. Got that going.
Hold on, new. What was wrong with the old one? I mean, he was flying at PYOP.
Nothing's wrong with it. He just borrowed the turbo from his Nova build. So that's got to go back to the Nova build and then get this one reset back up.
Hey, Jay,
Right now,
send me your...
super focused on doing the shop and stuff.
send me your schedule. I got to try to get up there to one of yours this year. My schedule's real lean on purpose this year, so I could definitely make it up this year. Neither of those guys are scared to race anywhere.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
That's for sure.
Well, I mean, we need more of that.
Yeah. The only thing I wish we could get a little bit more of in the no prep side of things is the gambling in between rounds and stuff. It seems like I offend people when I ask if they want to bet money.
I'm with you on that one. I miss the days before Street Outlaws when
We can't.
a bunch of people show up in a parking lot and you yell and argue for hours negotiating a race and but there was money. There was money. There was, and you agree, 500,000, whatever. I mean, I've seen some serious money back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you know, back in, at least down here in Central Ohio, I call it the dope boy era. You know, those cats would come out with some crazy stuff and they bet. I don't know what dope boys spend their money on these days, but it ain't race cars. But, hey man, you see guys betting 30, 40, 50 grand out here on a street race.
Well, that's what we came from grudge racing, mostly for him and a buddy of mine that I help out a lot. We did a lot of radio racing, and we would race for 30, 40 grand, you know, a race.
Yep.
So for us to go from that to racing no prep or even street racing for me, right? You know, a lot of these guys up here, they want to street race was in school and stuff, but if we're grudge racing on the street, I'm trying to race for, you know, a good amount of money, not $500.
Well, right, because listen, you got all kinds of risks. And
yeah, we got Glenn to race us this year, which he's the only one that would step up, or this past year. And, you know, I think the pot was 8-10 grand. It was nice, you know, which turned out sweet for us. We ended up winning, but, I mean, we ain't afraid to lose it either. We've been on both sides of it. You got to be willing to lose it in order to win it, too.
Oh, yeah. And people don't pull money. I think a lot of people come from bracket racing to this, so they just kind of understand what they see on TV. They don't really understand real grudge racing and street racing.
Right.
From a historical perspective before shootouts.
Yeah.
You know, because back in the day, there wasn't no shootouts. There was a group of people at a parking lot somewhere, and usually somebody didn't like somebody else. There's always a rivalry, and then the mayhem ensued. And sometimes you had somebody who needed maybe they needed a length or two or a length in the break to even stuff out. Or maybe they didn't, and they was just, I've seen some people be some gangster-ass negotiators too.
Oh, yeah, you get hustled.
You know what I mean? But, you know, man, if you talk any of that kind of language these days to the new breed of no prep / street racers, it doesn't compute. They don't understand.
Yeah, man, they look at me like I offended them, and I'm just like, hey, man, you guys want to go for a few $100 just because either way we're making a pass, you know, because we're paired up against each other. And they just look at me like, what did you just say? That's the only thing that drives me crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree with y'all. I wish there was more of that. Down south they still get down like that, man. But up here it just died. I don't get it. It just died. And I don't know how you don't have faith in your man. Now, listen.
Exactly.
Listen, if damn it. There we go. So if I'm out with you, Daniel, or either one of you, I'm in the lane trying to bet. And maybe we've talked beforehand and we've said, all right, I'm going to throw in 100, you throw in 100, whatever. We're going to try and get $200,000, $500,000 worth of side bets because that's how it works. But that's what the other team's supposed to do too.
Yeah,
you're right. We pull up with 30 motherfuckers and nobody wants to bet on their boy, but they're saying he's going to win. Like, that's, we show up with 5, 6 guys. Not saying we're all rich or anything, but we're willing to bet the money that we have in our pocket that we're gonna win. And we don't win, so we lost.
Ramen noodles for the week.
Right.
Yeah. And that's my, if there's 5 of you, that's 200 each. And there's 5 of them, that's 200 each.
Yep.
And those 5 people, my 5 people and your 5 people are working on the car, typically helping out. So you're invested. I don't know. People don't have faith in their people. I got faith in my people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, same.
I'm invested, but people ain't. Damn, it's getting rough in the comments.
Car kept spinning this weekend because his big ass head was leaning too far forward.
He was too far forward to reach the pedals.
Oh shit. Jake, we gotta get you guys on here to talk about the new car soon too. I mean to hit you up because that thing is beautiful, and I know you're gonna get. I know you guys are gonna get that thing out there quick. But yeah, man, people don't have faith in their people, man. Put your money where your mouth is. So I would encourage everybody watching,
Most likely, even if I'm outgunned, I'll bet you something small because there's a chance that you still win. Hey, I try shit every race. Mostly why I fuck up more than anything because I'm out there trying new stuff. I want to go faster. We've been very fast, but we're trying something new. Therefore, sometimes it just don't work out.
You got to try to get ahead of the curve.
Right. Yeah, I will say that about Daniel. He ain't afraid to hit that up arrow. But nah, I agree, man. So we need to come up with a sticker or something for people that I'll damn sure put it on a Blazer because I ain't scared. And if somebody's faster, we just go ahead and negotiate links or to wiggle or something. You know what I mean? But
Heads up.
I really think a bunch of us need to just invest in bringing that back because that's what it is, man. That's really what it was. It was a lot more exciting and fun back then. Shootout styles are cool, and I get it.
Now there's something else on the line besides, okay, the shootout money's on the line, but if you're betting something that's on the line, it makes it a little more exciting.
I agree. Or grudge racing, period.
Let alone if you don't win the shootout, but you win that race, you might be able to pay for your day.
No, that's a valid point too. Exactly. You may only win first round, but pay for your whole trip potentially.
Yeah, right.
So it's still a win. I know we probably shouldn't beat that horse too much though, because they ain't ready. So how far out is Muff Diver?
I literally just put the motor in it today.
Like about 15 minutes ago.
So we'll see you at PYOP.
No.
What the hell, man?
He's trying to drive the Corvette. I ain't let him take it yet, though.
Said that Joey just gives me all his cars to drive.
I agree, Sean. That's the thing with takeovers. We can't even do stuff like that anymore. But yeah, back in the day, man, Central Point was down here. We had a place called Central Point, which everybody would go park and meet at, was the main place. And but now you can't do that. Anytime you go show up anywhere, all these takeover ding dong show up, screwing everything up.
All the old school spots up here and stuff, all that. Detroit hit real hard on street racing now, so everything is outside of it,
Oh yeah, man. They're doing donuts and hanging out the windows with freaking AKs and AR-15s and shooting rounds in the air, and I don't even I don't even get it. I don't even get it. But what else we got, man? We talked about a lot. What's that?
What about your race? When's your race?
August 9th. Or no, sorry, August 3rd. August 3rd. It should be a good one. We're working on some pretty good stuff for it too this year, man. We're gonna have some fun. Got rid of a bunch of stuff, so we could definitely do a second chance race. There's only small tire this year. There's only small tire, second chance, hard tire, and stick shift. That's it. Trimmed off everything else that was time consuming, that wasn't whatever, you know what I mean? And as ruthless as it sounds, but we just got to focus on what was the biggest bang for the buck for the spectators. And we had 98 small tire, we had like 38 stick shift and 41 hard tire. So how do you have a big tire class and motorcycle class and the other classes and let those take up time when they're just a few, less than a handful on each one. So we just kind of had to get
most big tire classes now have that small tire anyways.
Yeah, people double entering for freaking data. So, but yeah, so we're gonna have a good time with that one, man. And then we got another one October 5th in Alabama that's backwards, and that track's gangster. It's kind of got like a Brown County vibe, and listen. I would love to live there, to be honest, because there's houses along the drag strip on the shutdown. And there's literally a house that's like 50 feet away from the finish line. Like it's that close to the track. We had that race down there in March, and people were just going out in their front yards, sitting and cooking out and shit and watching the race for free. I was like, man, I ain't even mad at you. I was like, I mean, I want to get that spectator admission, but I ain't even mad at you. Shit, you bought the house right. I know I could at least went over and got some free food, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be a good one to consider. We got some good stuff going on with that one too. So where you guys going? You guys going to War in the Woods? Any plans for that one?
We got Joey going to War in the Woods for sure. He should be taking the Mustang Scramble.
We had obligations for that Saturday for our rim car out of the shop to go grudge race for a big pot up here for Peso's race. So I think he's going down to War in the Woods Friday, then driving back so we can whoop some ass with the rim car Saturday. So
yeah, just found that out today.
With which car?
It's a white Malibu on the 22s.
Nice.
So we do rim racing with that. We've won all the belts and the chains up in Michigan with that car for rim racing. So there's another dude that thinks that he got the fastest rim car in Michigan. So we're gonna prove him wrong.
Hell yeah. That's one thing. Peso does a pretty good job of keeping the grudge racing alive and getting the people there for that, man. Up your guys' way. So it's good it's not dying, but where's that at? What track's that at?
That's actually at the Peso race at Milan.
Nice. Which will be front side prepped, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was delving into no prep yet. Oh, man.
His event, I think it's 3 days. it's going to be a big event too. Usually every year it is.
Yeah, no, I got to get up there, man. I got to get up there to one. Obviously, I'll be at War in the Woods, but I know he's got a couple this year.
Yeah, that's the thing. We race on like all surfaces, so we got a couple cars. Another car I help if it ever gets done. We were on LDR with that. Hayes, we used to do all the grudge racing with. But he posted times just to get the LT record with the vet. And then switched over to the no prep stuff just because the money was there. We do rim racing, pretty much everything.
Nice. And no one genre.
We're all secretly helping out somewhere, just nobody ever knows.
No, that's good. That's good. So what other plans you guys got for this year? Any other big races? Where can people find you?
We're definitely gonna be doing the local stuff. I don't know if you've got anything big planned, but
I plan on doing your race, trying to do your race. The later the War in the Woods possibly. But really, dude, there's so many races this year locally between Ohio and Michigan. There's no point to have to travel far, to race right now.
There is, I will, at the risk of sounding like a dick, but there are a lot of races out there, but there are not a lot of quality run races out there.
Yeah.
Um,
We got Detroit Hood TV stuff and the Friday front track stuff now. Chuck's putting out his own races up in Hubley, which are decent, turnouts for 20 plus cars usually. Good pots, that's the biggest thing, right? I'm gonna go if there's a good pot.
Yep. That's going to grow. That's still pretty new.
Yeah, then they do Lapeer, which is always a good pot.
Yeah, I love
UCM
that.
Joe.
I love that track.
Yeah, UCM Joe, he gives to the racers big time, Chuck did a free entry 10,000 to win last year. We made it to the finals there with Victor Smith. I mean, if the pots are there, a lot of the pots are there. Detroit Hood TV, it's always a good pot. There's definitely races every month up here that pay pretty well,
Yeah. Well, who say they're going to pay and actually do. I'm just going to throw that out there because there are some.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any of that in Michigan. I'm not saying about any of the races that you just said, but I'm just saying nationally, there are a lot of people who say one thing and do another. That's why I always try to not say anything, but just do as much as I can. Our small tire was 27,300 last year. So that was pretty dope. Unfortunately, it got split 3 ways, but still.
What do you do about that, though?
We're gonna try and
Do what Happy did. Say, hey, we're staying this Sunday.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had another race. They had another race scheduled for Sunday, or we would have. It was one of those things, but that's why we're going to start a little bit earlier now, and we got rid of we trimmed the fat, so to speak, make everything run more efficiently, and hopefully pay one person this time. I mean, racers will split, which is a smart strategy anyhow, when you get down to the semis or get in the finals, to offer some sort of split to the other team. But I just want to pay a winner, and I want to give the Wally to one guy or gal, I guess.
When you're talking about splits, also, it all depends on the pot, how big the pot is. Because a lot of these guys, they'll be trying to split, $2-3 grand, and in my opinion, it's not worth it. Unless you give them their buyback back, maybe, or something.
Yeah, no, I can, everybody's got different. I think You should. I personally, I don't tell anybody else what to do. I feel like I will always split unless I really just didn't like somebody, because some people are just unlikable, and I'd rather leave with nothing than split. I'll be petty sometimes, but outside of that, I feel like there's always got to be a clear winner in a split. 80-20 or 70-30, whatever. But I agree, if you got like a $3,000 pot and the buy-in was $250, somebody get their buy-in money back, or maybe $500. I agree.
Yeah.
But there has to be a clear winner. Somebody has to clearly get a lot more money than the other guy.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you're the other guy, you either got a lot more money or be grateful you got something, because something's always better than nothing.
Right.
Any fast fours out there asking for a friend? I think most of them have LSs in them.
Trevor's car actually has a small block for it.
It does.
Which one?
Trevor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a couple, man, that are out there. Raggedy Ann, CJ Buckner, that thing flies. That's one of my favorite. Just the sound the thing makes is just one of my favorite motors. That thing just sounds so damn.
Another diehard for him, dude.
Yep, Mort. Wadging. There's still some fast four guys out there. But I'm a Chevy guy, so I'm always talk a little smack.
Yeah.
So, any partners or sponsors or anything that help you guys out that you want to give a shout out to before we start wrapping things up?
I didn't think about that.
For me, Wolf Aircraft, Salinas Motorsports, obviously, UPE, which is Unicorn Performance Engines, which he just opened up his own shop, which is separate from Salinas Motorsports.
We were not in the same building.
Everybody, for some reason, thinks that they're together, but they're completely different. My buddy Fairchild Plumbing, Grains Roofing, pretty much in Hitman Trains, pretty much all good friends, that all contributed some way, somehow to the car.
Yeah, I pretty much got the same ways with the addition of Hyundai Performance on my chassis build, and Marty Merlet, Thompson Motorsports with the billet intake mount, and Mike Moran helps me with the engine combo. I think that's about it. If I'm missing anybody, I'm super sorry. I didn't prepare a list.
You can't forget my detail guy, Claude Williams.
And then how can people get a hold of you? Website, phone number?
Yeah, so I got a website, salinasmotorsports.com. I interact on Facebook quite a bit, which is you can go to Salinas Motorsports Facebook page or Enrique Salinas, which is mine. We got Instagram, TikTok. I usually do, my phone number is 313-433-5392. I really don't answer my phone too often, but if you text, you for sure get a response.
Nice. And you guys are dealers for Holly, Fuel Tech?
Yeah. We're a dealer for Holly. We get some deals on Fuel Tech, kind of second dealer, or however you would say, like second tier on Fuel Tech stuff. We got Paul Tech stuff. We do FIC injectors. That's pretty much it on dealers so far. I'm actually starting to build my dealer setup right now with the new shop and everything.
Nice.
We tune all the fuel systems we sell and wire, and we also tune HV tuners for any kind of like factory ECU stuff. we're getting big into the Ford stuff with the handheld stuff. So look out for maybe my new handhelds coming out. F-150, the twin turbo stuff, the Fusions, all the Ford stuff.
Nice. So I'm sure soon they'll be offering more products and be able to help you guys out with some more. But if you're in the Metro Detroit area or Michigan or wherever, hit them up, man. These guys do well. I've seen them on the street. I've seen them front side, back side, and they go rounds. They know what they're doing. Joey's been killing it the last couple races here. He's won buyback twice now. Second chance race twice.
Yep.
In the last month.
On the street the other night too.
Yeah. So, I mean, they know what they're doing. So get a hold of them. Hit them up. You see them at the track, go up and bug them.
Don't do that. There's select few people that are allowed to touch.
I think it's still going.
There, Josh?
It's just us.
You're going to get sick of it. You're going to get like 5 people event like Josh sent me to arm wrestle you. Like, damn it, okay. Yeah, all right, man. Anybody else you guys want to thank or shout out before we get wrap things up?
I think I'm good.
I'll put it out there though. Best trans man in the Michigan State, Hitman Trans.
Yep.
He's gonna keep us all rolling.
Nice. I know a lot of guys. I see a lot of guys using him and doing well.
Yeah. He loves racing and he puts his all into it, so it's hard to beat that.
Nice. Well, good deal, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on, man, and sharing your story with us, and had a good time. I hope everybody else did too. Hope you guys did too.
Yeah.
And, you guys said you're going to the front side deal on the 17th at Milan?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. All right. I'm going to come up Friday and Saturday, so I'll see you guys up there then.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a great week.
All right,
Thank you, man. See you.
See ya. So, great guys, man. Like I say, if you need any work done, they're doing big things up there, man. Great guys, easy to talk to. I haven't talked to them about work or whatever. I just bullshit. But well, I mean, that's kind of mostly what I do, right? It's bullshit. But check them out. Give them a holler if you're interested in having anything done. Me, well, it's live feed, so I'm not going to work on the Blazer, but I've been working on the Blazer in the evenings and the weekends, trying to make much progress as I can. So hopefully I'll be out soon. I need to post some update videos. I got, again, I don't have time to edit and do elaborate videos, so I'm just doing a bunch of little shorts and reels. I do have some shot. I just haven't had time to, even though they're reels and they're shorts, I still have to edit them because I haven't had time or motivation to, but I'll get to that and start getting you guys and gals updated on Toxic. A lot going on with that, but making some good progress, and hopefully get this turd out soon. So yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out and joining us this fine Monday evening. It's 8:25, so Jasper will be live over on his deal here in about 5 minutes. So hop over there and see what him see his recap from Onondaga. he'll have all the info on that, and I'm sure some more stuff. But everybody have a great weekend, man. I got a couple little short time lapses of me working on it. I got hopefully by this weekend I'll have some major fabrication stuff done that will stop holding up a bunch of other shit, you know. And I still battle with just going, and I know you know what I'm getting ready to say. I still battle with just going out there by myself and forcing myself to get motivated. And even though I got a list, I still get a little, I still spend some time just sitting there staring at the damn thing and not accomplishing much sometimes. But I'm going to get my head out of my ass and get in gear here, get this hunk of shit out, have some fun with everybody. At least if nothing else, I'll be a first round duck for anybody I line up with for a while. So it'll be fun for them. Won't be fun for me. But everybody have a great week. I appreciate you. And I'll update you on the toxic, and we'll see you next Monday. We'll be back. Yes. And sometimes elephant meat is tough as hell. There's a lot of chewing sometimes. Oh, I appreciate y'all. Talk to you later.